We believe firmly in the principle that the people shall govern, and that no government is legitimate unless it's based on the will of the people. The proportional representation electoral system has served South Africa well for over 3 decades, fostering an inclusive representative government that reflects the diversity of our society. This system has enabled fair representation for various social groups, including women, youth, LGBTIQI+ communities, and persons with disabilities. In 2024 alone, 55 political parties contested the national ballot, with 18 securing parliamentary seats, underscoring our nation's open and democratic spirit. The ANC submission emphasizes the importance of maintaining accountability, diversity, and transparency in any potential reforms. As we explore options with the electoral systems panel, we'll continue to advocate for a system that reflects the values and aspirations of the South African people. The ANC will actively engage in this process, aligning our contributions with public feedback and democratic principles. Tomorrow, the 8th of November, the ANC will host the Walking with the People's Walk in Tshwane, uniting and mobilizing citizens around a people-centered agenda. With an expected participation of many people, individuals from diverse communities. The walk aims to reinforce the people's mandate for transformative policies that prioritize service delivery, economic transformation, and tangible benefits for the people. The walk reflects our commitment to engaging with communities directly, ensuring their voices continue to guide our efforts. The ANC recognizes that our legitimacy is grounded in the trust and confidence of the people. This walk is a demonstration of our solidarity and resolve to address community concerns with accountability and dedication. Together, we advance our shared vision for inclusive, prosperous South Africa. This will take place in Tshwane tomorrow. As you know, that ANC have formed part of a government coalition in Tshwane, and we want to say to our representatives, serve our people with dedication and ensure that we deliver for our people in Tshwane as one of the reasons that have led, in particular, to the collapse of government and government services, particularly in the constituencies that we serve. The ANC acknowledges the concerns raised by the South African Communist Party and reaffirms the value of our long-standing alliance within the Tripartite Alliance. However, we have noted the recent public statements by the SACP General Secretary Comrade Solly Mapaila, which appear to challenge ANC leadership and particularly target President Cyril Ramaphosa. While the ANC respects the SACP as a key ally, we believe that the differences within the alliance should be managed internally with the appropriate decorum, honoring our shared history and revolutionary principles. Comrade Solly Mapaila seems to be attacking the ANC and putting it, in particular its leadership, isolating the president in the realm of the enemy camp, not even opponents. That is worrisome for the African National Congress. We are having a scheduled bilateral meeting with the South African Communist Party. We wish to not dictate the Communist Party's dissent on the question of the government of national unity. But the perpetual attack and campaign to annihilate, to a certain extent, the leadership of the African National Congress and deface the face of the ANC leadership led by the president is worrisome to the African National Congress. The ANC-SACP alliance is rooted in a mutual commitment to the national democratic revolution and a free, non-racial, non-sexist democratic South Africa. We remain committed to addressing differences constructively, following the example set by revolutionary leaders such as Comrade Chris Hani, who valued unity and strategic compromise in advancing the people's interest. The ANC will meet with the SACP leadership to clarify whether recent statements reflect the official stance of the SACP or personal views of Comrade Solima Paile. But over and above that, to debate and understand the characterization of the SACP's total departure from how we understood each other before and after the establishment of the government of national unity. We have always respected Comrade Soli. We don't doubt his benefides as a leader of the SACP, even now. But what he does, it borders on doubting the bona fides of the ANC leadership. And it boils down to personal attacks perpetually, which are very much worrisome. That's not how revolutionaries must approach each other and debate issues. We respect the right of the SACP in the context of the democratic debate in the alliance and our movement to engage openly and robustly on matters. And we look forward to this engagement with the SACP and other members of the tripartite alliance. It is no secret that even within our ranks in the ANC, comrades did have reservations about the government of national unity. At an ideological level, we have clarified what this means for the revolution in South Africa. And we have also clarified and characterized what this moment means. We cannot mourn forever. We have taken off, and the government of national unity is in operation as we speak. The African National Congress categorically rejects the baseless claims by Helen Zille regarding their alleged role in shaping South Africa's government of national unity. We view these claims as not only false but deliberately misleading, aiming to distort historical facts and elevate her importance in national matters where they lack any foundational relevance. Zille's repeated urge to interference in the internal affairs of the ANC and her ongoing public attacks on President Cyril Ramaphosa expose a shameless bid for power and influence, one she has neither earned nor will attain through such reckless posturing. We see through these calculated attempts to undermine the ANC's leadership. It is clear that Zille and her party seek only to weaken the ANC from within, hoping to gain what they cannot secure at the ballot box. This is not genuine criticism, but rather a desperate grasp at the relevance by a party failing to appeal to the vast majority of South Africans. As the ANC, we need no external figures to prop up our president. Our internal unity and the resolve of our members is testament to the mandate we have been entrusted with by the South African electorate. We stand as the legitimate representatives of our people, continuously renewing and strengthening our movement to uphold the will of the people. Zille's claims of introducing public-private partnerships to South Africa are nothing short of ludicrous. The ANC-led government has long pioneered cooperative projects that have led to the significant milestones, such as successful hosting of the 2010 FIFA World Cup and the development of the Gautrain, all achieved through effective planning and coordination under ANC leadership. To suggest otherwise is a transparent attempt to hijack the legacy of ANC-led governance for a party's political gain. In her remarks, Zille exposes her agenda to push herself into a position of undue influence within the GNU while undermining the ANC's foundational role. We need to make it very clear. If the DA want to leave the GNU, is their call. They can leave tonight, they can leave tomorrow. Anytime they want to leave or they wish to leave, they can go. This divisive narrative lacks both historical truth and relevance to our current transformation efforts. Her intent is clear: to delegitimize the ANC's leadership and derail the transformative projects that are central to our national democratic revolution. However, these tactics will not deter us. The ANC remains resolute in delivering on its commitments, including the national health insurance rollout, strengthening social cohesion through the Bella Act, and attracting investments to build a thriving economy for all South Africans. Her attempts to portray herself as influential in our country's future. The reality is that South Africans have repeatedly chosen the ANC to lead, a mandate reaffirmed through democratic processes. Zille's conduct is a vivid reminder of her own deep-seated racial biases and a divisive agenda that attempts to exploit identity politics rather than foster genuine unity. From orchestrated marches to the Voortrekker Monument, to openly exclusionary rhetoric, the DA's pattern of behavior speaks volumes about its intentions and underlying values. They march to Voortrekker Hoogte with an old flag and old colors in a democratic South Africa. They proudly stood there in a democratic South Africa with the backward forces in the name of fighting for what is good. As the ANC, we remain steadfast in our mission to serve all South Africans with all policies that address our country's real structural challenges. Zille's opportunism and identity-based divisions are a dangerous diversion, one that undermines the very fabric of our democracy and perpetuates the inequalities we are determined to eliminate. South Africans entrusted the ANC with a mandate to lead the GNU, and we will fulfill this responsibility with integrity, vision, and unwavering commitment to social justice. With our 40%, 6 million South Africans who have voted for us, we are in no mercy of everyone, Helen Zille, or anyone for that matter. We chose the path of the government of national unity, not because we did not have options. We chose the path of the government of national unity because we prioritized South Africa first. We prioritized our people. We prioritized stability for this country. And that is why we prioritized government of national unity. We invited everybody, not only the DA. And the DA wanted grand coalition. They wanted that. And we opted for GNU. And we can elaborate in the Q&A once and once again and repeat ourselves about this. We reaffirm our commitment to building a South Africa that is inclusive, progressive, and reflective of our democratic ideals. The ANC will continue to drive forward the transformation agenda, heedless of the Zille hollow rhetoric and relentless in its dedication to the prosperity and the unity of South Africans. Thank you.